And hello, everyone, and welcome to this episode of Cyrus Webb Presents. I'm your host, Cyrus Webb. Hope you all are doing well. Have a great show coming up for you all today. Some exciting products that I'm going to be sharing with you guys to really help you to get organized around your house, really in all areas of your home, as well as your home office. Things for your kitchen, things for your bedroom, your bathroom, even things for your office that you may have, even your living area. These are all going to be some great products for you. I'm going to go ahead and make sure we're all set here on my Facebook page. We're about to be broadcasting on Amazon Live, which is where you guys can see all of the products live. But there is a link that is actually with this broadcast. If you're joining us on other platforms, you can be able to click over there to be able to go directly over to Amazon. And let's see, just going to make sure we're all set here on Facebook. And we are public there. All right, so we're going to go ahead and connect with our friends over on Amazon and get started. And you all are watching Cyrus Webb Presents here on Amazon Live. I'm your host, Cyrus Webb. Glad you all could join us for what's going to be, I believe, an exciting hour today. We're going to be talking about products to be able to get you organized. And this is in all areas of your home as well as your home office. We're going to be sharing with you guys things for your kitchen, things for your living area, your bedroom, even things that you may have in your home office or even in your office as well. All of these products I genuinely have right here. Some of them will be unboxing today, which is going to be really exciting. Because we are live, if you guys have any questions, we'll be glad to be able to answer those for you. We have the chat that is open on Amazon as well as our other platforms as well. Then go ahead and say welcome over here on Amazon. And we're going to go ahead and get started. Now, the first product I'm going to share with you guys is one that I've talked to you guys about before, but it is a great storage cart that you can really use in all areas of your home or your home office. I use it actually in my home office, but I've seen some people use this in their kitchen area, so it can be used pretty much anywhere, and it is a great cart that is very easy to be able to put together. I'm going to go ahead and showcase it in the carousel here. It is actually made by DTK. It's $42.99. It's a utility rolling cart. And this is it here. You guys can see it's a nice size. You have 3 shelves here. Again, this does have to be assembled, but it's very easy to be able to do. I love the fact that with this cart, it does have wheels on it, so you can be able to easily roll it around. It also has these cups that you can be able to use for storage. I use it for my pens and pencils, even my crayons for my art projects. But of course, if you have it in your kitchen, you can be able to use it for your things like your spoons, forks, knives, that kind of thing as well. I also like the fact that, as you can see, it has a cover that you can be able to put. I have it on my top shelf here, but you can be able to put it on any of your shelves. Really nice cover. You can be able to use it if you have it in your kitchen. Use it as a cutting board, but it allows you to be able to cover up items that you have in one area of the cart, as you guys can see there. Really nice size. But again, this is made by DTK. I really like this because it's one of those things that you can use really throughout the house. Again, I have it here in my home office using it for my products, but you can use it pretty much anywhere you may need it for, even in your bedroom, a place you may have for things like your belts, your even like your socks and things. I'm going to be showing you guys with an organizer a little bit later, but it's one of those things that is really easy to be able to use. Again, made by DTK. It's $42.99. A really good way to get organized, but also something that you can be able to use and easily roll around and maneuver as you may need to. Now, the other thing that I'm going to share with you guys a lot is Farino. You guys know I've talked to you a lot about Farino on my broadcast in the past. It's a brand I found out about a few years ago. I have them all over my house. And let me share with you guys several Farino products today, starting with this one. Go ahead and highlight it here in the carousel. And all of these by Farino do have to be assembled, but I will tell you this, they're very easy to be able to put together. I have several Farino products here, including this one. This one is $17.74. So of course you get your 2 shelves there, and it is a what they call a tube and turn. So all you have to do is put the tubes together, turn the tighten, and you're all set. It does come with the feet on it, you guys can see there. Really easy to be able to assemble. This is something you can use, of course, in your living room, your bedroom, use it as a nightstand, that kind of thing. Again, I use it in my home office for product displays that I do, but it is $17.74. It's on sale right now. Again, really easy to be able to assemble, no tools required at all. All of the Farino products I'm going to be sharing with you guys today, none of them require any assembly as far as tools go. All you have to do is be able to turn and tighten, and you're all set to go. But again, this is a great one for a nightstand. $17.74 today. It is on sale by Farino. Again, really good deal, really easy to be able to assemble. The next one I'm going to be sharing with you guys by Farino, another one that is very easy to be able to put together. And I like the fact with this one, it's one of those, they do have some that can be what they call reversible, and it is black and white. Put this one over here so I can bring up this one. And with these shelves, you can be able to reverse them, either have the black side up or the white side up. You guys can see there. So it's black on one side, white on the other side. I'm go ahead and highlight it. So this one, you have 3 shelves here. Hello to you, Amazon customer. Glad you're following us here. If you guys are not following us on the Amazon Live side, definitely invite you guys to be able to do that. We have broadcasts here 7 days a week. We'd love for you guys to be able to join us. We do product reviews. Also, we do have inspirational shows as well here on Amazon Live. I'm going to go ahead and highlight this shelf here, and there it is. And so this is the 3-tier, but again, it is reversible. All of the shelves are black on one side, white on the other. So as you can see, I have the black, white, black on mine, but you can be able to do all white if you'd like to, or all black, or alternate them the way that you like. Again, this is another one. All you do, no tools required. All you do is be able to put the tubes together, turn, and then you're able to seal the tops, and you're all set to go. But this is the 3-tier. It also is on sale for $18.20. Again, another great way to be able to display things in your house, to have pictures, to be able to use as a nightstand as well. Something in the bedroom, the living area. Again, I use all of mine in my home office for display and for products that I'm doing, but you can pretty much use them anywhere you would like to there. But again, this one is $18.20. Again, all of these you've noticed by Farino are all very affordable, and you can pretty much find something that can fit your own particular needs and the decor of the room that you're trying to be able to have things for. So again, I shared with you guys the one that's kind of considered the walnut. This one is the black and white. But again, you'll see there's different colors in these. All of them I have right here in my home studio. So I'm excited to be able to share them with you. I'm going to go ahead and put that over to the side and move on to the next one. And again, this is another Farino product. This one is pretty much made for your corners. Again, you'll notice it is a 3-tier as well. And you also will notice these by Farino. The other thing about them is that you will be able to find them that they have different designs even for the tubes. So if you notice, some of the other tubes were just round and smooth. This one is more ornate. It has more of a design on it, but this can be put in your corner. Again, this is the 3-tier here. It is $23.99 today. $23.99. But it's great to be able to put in the corner, to be able to have pictures on, to have awards on, things like that. Again, I use mine for products, but it can be used pretty much however you would like it. Again, the other great thing is all of them have the feet on them. You can notice there. And then, of course, the shelving, really nice sturdy shelves. And again, you just turn the tubes and you lock them in. Very easy. Again, no tools required for these. But Farino, again, makes this very easy to be able to do when it comes to be able to putting things together easily. One-person jobs, less than 10 minutes. You really can't go wrong with these. But again, this one is $23.99 today by Farino. A corner table for yourself. But again, for your home or your home office, a really good deal. So as you can notice, as I'm sharing with you guys, I've already shared with you guys 3 of the shelving units by Farino. All of them are very affordable, Very easy to be able to put together. I do have some of their bookcases as well. Now, for those, you do have to have some tools for the bookcases. But if you're just looking for something for display, and these can be used for books too, the only thing I would caution you about, and again, I've been using Freno for a couple of years, the only time I've had issues with them is when I try to put too much weight on them. So notice that you will notice the weight that is actually listed on each one of the products for Freno. Just kind of be aware of that you don't want to try to put too heavy an object on it. If it says it only holds up to 20, 25 pounds, want to make sure that you stay in that range so you don't have any problems. Again, that's the only time I've had any problems with any of my Freno products is if I have tried to put too much on them. If you stay within the weight requirements that they give you, it's a really good estimate. If you think you need something a little bit sturdier, just look through their products. They have lots of products here on Amazon. So you're able to be able to find what you need, but just making sure that the one that you are picking fits your need when it comes to weight, because that is the only issue to be able to keep in mind. And again, that's the only time I've had issues with them when it comes to the Freno products. Again, if you're just joining us on Amazon Live, I'm Cyrus Webb. This is Cyrus Webb Presents. Today, we're sharing with you guys some great storage options, both for shelves, things for you. We're going to show with you guys things a little bit later for your kitchen, for your bedroom. I'm actually going to be assembling some things later as well. Some other product shelves that I use that are very easy to be able to do. Again, no tools required on those. And I need a new shoe rack. So I have one already. I bought a second one. I'm going to go ahead and show you how easy it is to be able to assemble these shoe racks. Again, no tools required, and still be able to hold up to eight pair of shoes on this shoe rack that is really affordable. So that's going to be coming up a little bit later. If you're just joining us on the Amazon Live side, you have not done so already, make sure you guys give us a follow. You'll notice a follow button either beneath us or on the side of us, depending on how you're watching us on what device. Also, you'll notice all the items are in the carousel that we're talking about today. I'll be flipping through and featuring them as we're going through. You can be able to click on them for more information. And then, of course, if you have any questions, I'll be glad to be able to answer those as well. We're going to go to our next Freno product. Again, this is another 3-shelf unit. Make sure I choose the right one here. And yes, there it is there. This one is $17.66. Again, another great deal by Freno. Again, as you'll notice, really easy to be able to assemble. Now, this one has the round tubes. So again, you can notice the difference there. But this one is $17.66. Again, this is the 3-tier. Really easy to be able to assemble. You can see really nice, really sturdy. And all you do, again, is just turn the tubes to be able to lock them. And you have your feet that are there. Really nice. Again, this one you can use pretty much all over the house. Really easy to be able just to put together and start displaying your items. Again, you can use it for books and that kind of thing. Just keep in mind, again, the weight. Just make sure whatever you're putting on it, that you're watching the weight. And again, you will notice with the different products by Freno, as we're going through here, that you will find that the weights are actually listed on the product page. Now, another 3-tier that is also $17.66. I'll go ahead and share that with you. I have it right here. And again, all of these I personally have myself. I'm able to use, which is why I'm glad to be able to share them with you. This one, you will notice the difference here. This is the walnut design. So you can see the difference there. This one has the black tubing instead of the brown tubing there. But again, still the 3-tier falls again in the same price range, $17.65. Again, really easy to be able to use for smaller items in your corners or even in your bedroom, even in your bathroom. You want to be able to have things to be able to put to be able to stay organized. Really easy to be able to assemble and to start using. Now, if you guys have probably seen in another broadcast I did, I actually put together some of the larger Freno shelves. You can see one of them actually right here in my corner. I'm going to go ahead and highlight that one for you. Of course, I can't pull it up because it's actually sitting over here. As you can see here, this is the 4-tier that's over here in the corner that I have. It is $33.95. So you'll notice the price difference. But again, this is the 4-tier. This one is made for books. This one is made more for heavier items. You can see that's what I have literally right over here in the corner there that I have my hand on there. So that's the 4-tier that's there. Again, it's $33.95 for that one. But that one is, you can see I have my pencils, have products and things here, books on the bottom. But this one's made for the heavier items. Whether these are made more, of course, for display, that kind of thing. You can put books on them, but again, it's staying mindful of the weight. This one in the corner, though, you can see is larger. You can be able to put bigger items on it as well. But again, that one is $33.95 at the time that we're doing today's broadcast. Over in this corner, too, I'm gonna go ahead and tilt the camera over some so you can see it. Over in this corner too, you'll notice there is another shelving unit here. This one is also the 4-tier. This one is $25.76. That's over in that corner. You see I have other products and displays on that one. Again, it's another 4-tier that they have here on Amazon. Really easy to be able to assemble. But again, I have it over here in the corner. You guys can see it there with the white shelving. $25.76 for that one. Again, a really good deal. All of these, again, are very affordable, really easy to be able to put together, and there's something that you can last for a while. Again, as far as Farino goes, it's a brand that I've been able to use. I haven't had, like I said, any issues I've had have really been on the user. It's been on me, and that is trying to put too heavy an object on the actual product. So again, if you're mindful of the weight, Farino's a brand you can be able to have with you for quite some time. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and move on now to the next item that I want to be able to share with you guys. I've gone through the Farino items. I want to share with you guys some of the storage units that are also very good to be able to put your clothes in. Again, you can put products in it. It's easy to be able to store things so you can be able to see what you have, but also can be able to keep them out of the way and keep them organized. These are made by LifeWit. You get 3 of these large capacity bags. They're $19.99. And the thing about these is they don't look, when you first see them, they don't look that big, but look at how nice a size that is. And again, you get 3 of these by LifeWit. And you've seen me talk about these. If you watched my broadcast before, you've seen me talk about these before. Look at the depth on these, guys. Again, you're able to put a lot of things in here. This time of year, you may be looking for something to be able to store clothes from the last season. This is a great way to be able to do it. My mom uses hers to be able to put her blankets and sheets in when she's kind of storing them. Again, the great thing is on the front, as you're putting the items in, you're able to see exactly what you have on the inside. So whether you're putting it in your closet, you're storing it somewhere, you're able to easily see what is inside of it by looking at the front. Again, you get 3 of these by LifeWit for $19.99. And I actually, again, these are not just things that I'm showing you as a display. These are things that I actually use myself. Hello to you, Drew. Thank you so much for the follow on the Amazon Live side. I see you guys also over there on Facebook and YouTube. Appreciate you. If you have any questions, Drew, or Amazon customer, if you have any questions about any of the items that I'm showcasing today, I literally have them right here in my home studio. We'll be glad to be able to answer those for you. But talking about LifeWit, I want to actually show you exactly how much room is in these things because I'm actually using them myself. Again, the great thing is I have the empty one there because, again, you get 3 of them. But let me show you where I'm actually using the product here. So this is one of my LifeWit here that I actually am using to actually store items in. You guys can see, look at that. So again, nice room there. You're able to see exactly what's on inside of the product there. I love these bags because they are really easy to be able to use and they're easy to be able to carry as well. You'll notice on the side they do have handles on them, so you don't have to worry about trying to carry them awkwardly. I love that. Nice handles there. I've had mine now for about 1.5 years, but these are a great way, again, to be able to store like your sheets, your clothes, if you're going from season to season. Really affordable. And again, as I said, you get 3 of them. You get 3 of them for $19.99. They are on sale right now here on Amazon. So a really good deal, a really good way, an affordable way to be able to store your items. And you can see you get a lot in there as well. And that, again, is what I think is so cool about them. When it comes to storage, too, the other thing is you want things that can sometimes be not only easy for you to be able to store your large items, but maybe even small items. Now, I don't have kids myself, but one of the things that I've noticed is a lot of times my mom used to have a daycare. And she was always looking for these ways to be able to store like the toys and things as the kids were playing. And then when they finished, they have a place to go. I use mine for clothes, but this is a really cool thing. This cube storage unit is $10.97. And this is it here. Again, I like the fact that it has the handles, and you can see it's a lot smaller than the LifeWit, right? But you can be able to see exactly what's inside of it. And what I like about this too is if you don't need it at the time, all you have to do, the bottom, you'll see there's a little tab there. You just take that tab and pull it out, and you're able to fold it up and to be able to put it up until you do need it again. And then the bottom, you just slide on the inside of it here. Makes it really easy to be able to put away until you do need it. But then again, once you're ready for it, all you do is open it up, take your bottom, put it back in the bottom of the unit. So now you have your nice sturdy unit that's there, and then you're able to put your items back inside. I have a display coming up with Alpine Swiss, so that's what I have. It's my Alpine Swiss products in this one. But again, you can be able to use it for your clothes, for your socks, underwear. And again, I like the fact that it does have a front, a way for you to be able to tell exactly what is inside of it. Again, you have your handles that are there, makes it very easy to be able to carry. Really cool unit. Again, $10.97 at the time we're doing this broadcast. A really cool deal for you. And as I mentioned, we are going to be putting some things together. One of the things that I'm always needing is storage space. I'm going to be sharing with you guys a really cool cube unit that I've been able to find that I'm using here in my home studio, that I bought another one. I'm going to actually put it together here on our broadcast today to share with you guys how easy it is to be able to put together. Really cool. That's going to be coming up here in just a bit. Want to make sure as we're going through, you will probably notice what I'm using today to be able to divide this part of my home studio is this really cool divider. And this probably is the most affordable thing that I'm sharing with you guys today. But it is something that does come in handy for me because I'm able to use it in different parts of my home studio here as I'm doing broadcasts like this. And this is this 5-panel dividing unit. That's what you see behind me there. It's $140. And I've had this now for a couple of years, and I'm able to kind of use it to adjust to make different walls for myself as I'm doing different demonstrations like what I'm doing today, to be able to divide it off so I can just bring the attention into one area. But you can use it too. I got one of these from my mom. Hers is black. You can get it in different colors. But again, this is the 5-panel by Legacy Decor. This one is $140. Again, I got mine back in 2020. But it's a really cool way to be able to divide off space, to be able to divide off areas of your home or home office. And again, to be able to use it in a way that fits for you. Again, this is the 5-panel here that I have. They do have the other panel sections. The 5-panel worked better for me because I'm able to cover a wider area. But again, this one is $140 by Legacy Decor. Really cool. And again, as I said, it does come in different colors. So that's something to be able to keep in mind. If you're looking for something to be able to use for dividing off spaces in your home or home office. Since we were talking about, I was going to go to this one later, but I may go ahead and share with you guys, see if I have it. Yes, I do. I'm going to go ahead and share with you guys these packing cubes here. This is another cool way to be able to pack up things in your house. I use these actually when I was traveling. Since the pandemic, I have not actually traveled since March of 2020. But these are what I use for traveling, but you can use them, again, for storage units for your home. This is a 4-set packing cube unit. It's $14.97. Now, what I like about these is they come in different sizes. And you'll notice with the larger one, only the larger one, really cool that you're able to see exactly what is inside, but you also will notice there's a handle that's on it as well, makes it easy to be able to carry. They come in different sizes though, so you are able to see what's inside of them, but also to be able to separate them. Like if you're having things like, putting like your clean clothes versus your dirty clothes as you're traveling. But you get 4 of these. Again, they're different sizes. So you have the 3 more smaller ones, and then you have your larger one. But this is a 4-set packing cube set. Hello, Amazon customer. Thank you so much for the follow. Today, we're going over some great storage items for you for all over your home or home office. If you will have any questions, feel free on the Amazon side to let me know. We'll be glad to answer those for you. Also, for those joining us on Facebook as well as on YouTube, you guys have any questions as well, feel free to be able to drop those in the chat. We'll be glad to be able to answer those for you. But these, again, are great for me when I was able to travel, which I hope to be able to travel again really soon. But when I was traveling, that's what I used to be able to separate my clothing in when I was traveling in my suitcase. But you can be able to use them in your home as well. But again, these are $14.97 today. But you get the 4 cubes, really easy to be able to use. And again, when I'm not using them, I put the 3 smaller ones inside of the larger one, and then just able to zip it up. And to be able to have them exactly when I need them. And again, you do have the handle that's there to be able to make them easy to be able to carry. If you're looking for something to be able to use also that won't take up any actual room in your, if you have a smaller room like me, I have a very small bedroom. So anything that I can find to be able to maximize other areas that don't take up floor space, it's really cool for me. I use these actually for my socks, underwear, that kind of thing. But I've seen some people actually use them actually for like toys if they have kids. Makes it easy for them to be able to put them in a way that they can organize them. And this is the over-the-door organizer. So I'm going to share with you guys, as you can see, it looks really slim there. It comes with the hooks to be able to hang over the door. You get 2 hooks that go here. But then you have these units. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 spaces there to be able to put items in. Now, the way it works is each one of the units, again, you have your bottom there, again, sturdy. You're able just to put it inside here. And there you go. So now you're able to see exactly what you have inside of there. I'm going to be putting together a unit a little bit later. But let's say you have like your socks or whatever. You're able to put them in there, able to see exactly what is inside of them. Really easy to be able to use. And again, when you're not using it, all you have to do is fold the bottom up toward the back, flatten it down, and you're able to store it until you actually need it. But this is a great way to be able to save space on the floor of your room that you have, but you can be able to put this actually over the door. Makes it very easy for you to be able to, again, be able to store things away, but also see exactly what you have in each unit. A really good way. And again, this is $22.99 today, but it's a great way to be able to stay organized and to be able, again, to keep things off of the floor, especially if you're like me and you have a small bedroom. It's a great way to be able to use other areas of the home. I'm able to hang mine right over my closet door again, so I'm able to have that on the outside. You can be able to put it on the inside. For me, it's easier just to have on the outside because it's just me, so it doesn't bother me. If you do want it though on the inside of the closet, you can put it that way as well. Now we're going to move to the kitchen for a second, because I share with you guys how the DTK, how that utility cart is something you can use in the kitchen. In fact, when I've showed this before, people said, yeah, those cups are great for your spoons, forks, and knives, that kind of thing. That is a great unit. For me, I don't do a whole lot of entertaining, but when I do, it's great to be able to, especially when you have certain dishes that you want to make sure that you protect, have a great way to be able to share with you guys a way to be able to do that is also affordable. You guys probably see it right here. I'm going to go ahead and highlight it by Zober. This is your Dinnerware Storage box. You guys can see it there. And it is exactly what it says. So it is a storage box. Again, it comes with handles. You can see there. You're able to see exactly what is inside. It comes with a top. You can see there. Nice and sturdy. There I have my bowls and also my saucers in here. Go ahead and put that so you can see it. So you can see you can get a lot in there. What I also like about this, I don't personally use it, but I do want to show you what it comes with, because this is on sale right now for $8.99. I don't personally use these, but if you want to be able to, if you're worried about them maybe being broken by being close together, it does come with these really nifty dividers. You can see there. So you are able to put them, if you would like, put them in between your different items. Again, I wasn't too particular about that, so I don't personally do it. But you can be able to use those for that. It does come with these, which is really handy. And for this price, I think you really can't beat it. Again, $8.99. It's on sale right now, but it's a great way to be able to store your saucers, your saucers, your small plates, and your bowls. Again, you can see you can get a lot in here. Let's see, I have 4 bowls in here, and I have 4 plates. And as you can see, there is room for more. There's still room. I can get more in there. But that's what I have for this set by Cyrus. But it's a really easy way, an affordable way to be able to keep your dishes protected. And again, like I said, you have the top, able just to put your top on there and to be able to keep it out of the way and also to keep them clean as well. Again, this is $8.99 by Zober. A really cool deal. I like this. And again, it's one of those things, I don't do a lot of entertaining here at my home, but it's great to be able to have these if you have nice dishes. Again, my dishes, these are by Cyrus. I've shared with you guys these before in one of my kitchen segments that I did for At Home with Cyrus Webb here on Amazon Live. But I like their dinnerware. It's really easy to be able to use. It is. I don't use a microwave here in my home, but they can be used in a microwave. They are dishwasher safe as well, so that's something to be able to keep in mind. Again, but the set, the storage box that I share with you guys is by Zober, and that is what we're focusing on today. Again, it's on sale for $8.99. So we're sharing with you guys different ways, again, to stay organized. I want to keep going with these nice baskets that I have. The next one is by StorageWorks. I like StorageWorks because they make really cool baskets. You get a set of 2 of these. I have one over in the other corner. You may have seen it. In fact, you can see it over there. I have one there. But here's the second one here. You get 2 of these for $50.99. Again, this price point is probably one of the higher price points in what I'm sharing with you guys today. But look at how sturdy these are. Really sturdy. I've had mine now for a couple of years. You can use these pretty much anywhere. Now, again, I use mine in my home studio here. My mom, she has a set. She actually does something. And again, if you guys entertain and that kind of thing, you probably would do this too. But she puts like her towels in here. Like she'll put like her bath towels and her washcloths inside of hers and have it sitting in her bathroom. So that is one way. I've had another person that told me that they use it as an organizer in their bathroom to put like their shampoo, conditioner, that kind of thing in. So it has a lot of different ways you can use it. Again, I use it just here in my home studio. But again, it's a great way to be able to I use it for my art supplies. But I love the fact that it has the built-in handles that are there. But again, look at that, really sturdy material, really easy to be able to use by StorageWorks. You get 2 of these for $50.99. A great investment. Like I said, I've had mine now for a couple of years. Haven't had any problems. You can see really sturdy bottom, really nice to be able to use. I love these. Now, the other baskets I want to be able to share with you guys are also cool. These are a little bit cheaper. So go see if I can highlight it here in the carousel. Let's see, where is it? Yes, there it is. It is by Granny Says. Granny Says these are on sale right now for $24.99. And I've talked about Granny Says products before. Again, me, it's more for the durability and the flexibility and being able to use. You get 3 of these units by Granny Says. And as you can see, they're really nice design. Let's see, is it true bamboo, Charles, or wicker? It is actually wicker. That's a great question. It is wicker. The StorageWorks, those are wicker. So I appreciate you asking that question. But no, they're not, those are not bamboo, but they are wicker. The Granny Says you get 3 of these storage units for $24.99. I love Granny Says products because they're, again, very easy to be able to fold up when you don't need them. But when you do need them, you have your sturdy bottom that's there. Like I shared with you guys earlier in the storage cube, you're able to put them in here, and you're able to get a lot in these. And I love the design of them. Again, you're able to, now I'm going to tell you the truth. I use these actually on my shelving units, my Farino shelving units. So I'm able to see exactly what I have on the inside. But I've heard some people say, and this makes a lot of sense because it does have the front handle as well as the side handles. I'm typically using the side handles when I'm carrying it, but I've heard some people say they put it in their kids' rooms, these Granny Says shelves, and they're able to just to pull them out as they have them actually on their shelving in their bedroom. So either way you want to use it is fine, of course. I think it's a really cool thing. They do have the handle up front as well as on the sides. Again, I normally use the side handles, but you get 3 of these, and they're $24.99. Let's see. Amazon Charles says, I like that you can see them in the closet. Yes, exactly. And I think that's one of the cool things about a lot of things I'm sharing with you guys today, Charles, and I appreciate you saying that. Again, I buy things for myself first, but I also like to be able to share them when I find something that works for me, something I think, okay, you know what, this is a really cool design. I'm going to be able to share that. And I'm glad to have the platform with Amazon Live to do that. Because again, with these, I have one of them is actually on the other side of the home studio, but you can see again, the fact that you get 3 of these and they're very easy to be able to feel. They're very easy to be able to handle. And again, they're multi-functional. So you can pretty much use them anywhere in your home, or as I do in your home office or a home studio. But it's a really good deal. These are, again, by Granny Says, $24.99. Now, I actually just bought another product, and you guys will see me live here putting it together, a sock organizer. Just bought it, haven't even opened it up yet. So you guys can literally see the experience with me. But I've been using Granny Says products, again, for a couple of years when I first discovered them. I have other storage boxes by Granny Says. They have a whole array of products here on Amazon, but I really like these because, again, they're affordable. You're able to get a lot in them, and they're really easy to be able to use and to handle. But again, these storage units, again, are $24.99. I love the design of these by Granny Says. Again, you get 3 for $24.99. They are on sale right now. Let's talk about, there's one more basket I want to be able to share with you guys. I want to just make sure, guys, I'm not skipping over any of the other items here, because all of these are really cool products, again, that I personally use myself, that I'm glad that I can be able to share with you guys. The next one is something that I've been using also for a few years. I actually bought a new one. Now, this one is, Charles, this one is a wicker storage unit. So this one, to go to what your question was earlier, this one is a wicker storage unit. It is $25.99. And boy, let me tell you why I like this one so much. You're able to get really 3 baskets in one, which I think is a really cool deal. Go ahead and pull it up here. So this one is a wicker basket. I like this one for a couple of reasons. One, it's a large basket. You can see there, you have the wicker top that's on it there, the wicker material. Really easy. Again, I've had mine now a few years, but when you look inside, this is where it gets special. So you have your 2 compartments that are there that you see. But notice this, Charles, and this is, again, a really cool thing. And again, this one is a wicker basket. The 2 compartments come out, and you have 2 smaller wicker baskets. So then you could really have 3. You can use this one as one large basket with a top, and be able to have this one. And again, this is great. I've heard feedback in the past from when I've showed this on Amazon Live in the past. People said they use this one in their bathroom, which I can definitely see, to put their towels and things in their guest bathroom, to be able to have that kind of in there. But also you can use these. I didn't think about this because, again, I bought mine, as you can see, has things for my office, like my cords and pens and pencils, that kind of thing. But I've had people tell me they use the smaller baskets actually to put like their toothpaste, that kind of thing in it, in their bathroom. So again, these are another thing you can be able to easily be able to use. But again, so you can use them as one unit, as I shared with you guys this way. You can use it as one unit with the 2 compartments on it, or you can be able to separate it and actually have 3 baskets, your one large one, and then your 2 smaller ones that you can use in different areas. I use it this way. This is how I keep mine, because again, it allows me to be able to keep my junk in it that I need when I need it, like my cords and that kind of thing, and then just to cover it up. But again, regardless of how you decide to use it, for this deal, I think it's really cool. It's $25.99. Again, I now have 2 of these. I bought an extra one because I wanted to put it in another area. But I like the fact that this is a wicker basket. This one is a wicker basket. Charles, so you were asking about wicker earlier. So I like the fact that you're able to use it, have something that's sturdy, something that is easy to be able to use. You can be able to use it in different areas as well. The next two things I want to share with you guys are some ottomans, and I've shared these in another broadcast, but the reason why I'm sharing them today is because they're really cool. And I like the fact that I'm able to share things with you again, that you can pretty much be able to store things and use them in plain sight, be able to use them for one thing, and then of course have them for your storage as well. So anyone, I know I grew up with my grandmother, so ottomans were a big part of how she would prop her feet up and be able to relax. This one is $21.59. Really nice top. Prop your feet up. The kids can sit on this one. Again, I mentioned to you earlier, make sure you guys are watching the product weights on these. But this is one that kids can actually sit on. $21.59. It is on sale right now. But notice this. You take the top off, and it is a storage unit. So again, you're able to store items inside of this. A great way to be able to have things actually stored in plain sight. So you can use it as a storage unit, but also have it as a decorative piece in your living room, your bedroom, with your recliner. Be able to put your guests can put your feet up on it. You can put your feet up on it and still be able to use it to store items as well. Really cool way to be able to store things literally in plain sight. Again, very affordable as well, $21.59. It does come in different colors, as you guys can see. Have kind of the greenish, the olive color here, but they do come in different colors. A really cool deal. The other one is by Slash Home. It is also another ottoman. This one is more of a square unit. Again, this one is $20.99. I'm going to go ahead and highlight it here. It is on sale right now as well. It comes in different colors. I have the black one you guys can see there. Again, the same principle. You have your top, really easy to be able to put your feet up on. The kids can sit on it. But when you take the top off, again and again, I use mine again in the home studio. So I have products in mine, but it's a very easy way to be able to store items in, as you guys can see there. Really nice, sturdy bottom as well. So it's a really cool way to be able to use something for storage, but also to be able to use it as a decorative piece in your home as well. Again, I love the fact that this is something that is really durable, really something that you can be able to use again throughout the house. And it has the dual purpose of also being not only attractive, but you can use it to prop your feet up on things, but also to be able to store items as well. Okay, going to move on to the next item now. I mentioned to you guys, and we're going to be putting together a couple of pieces, and I'm excited about being able to share that with you. The next thing I'm going to be sharing with you guys is the sock organizer. Again, I mentioned Granny Says earlier. So I'm going to go ahead and put this back over here. And this is actually an unboxing. So I have not, I bought this because I needed it. I needed more space for my socks. So again, I'm going to be putting these in my dresser drawer, but this is again by Granny Says. They are, I'm going to go ahead and highlight them. You get two of these for $9.99. So again, you guys are going to be seeing the experience directly with me. I have not opened these, as you can see before. This is brand new packaging. I just bought these, but I needed it for myself. I trust the brand because again, I use Granny Says a lot. And as you mentioned, as I shared with you guys earlier with the other storage units and that kind of thing. So I'm going to go ahead and get these opened up. Again, you get two of these. Great way to be able to store your socks and underwear. So go ahead and open them up. Again, the thing I love about Granny Says is the fact that they are easy to be able to use. You pretty much just open them up typically and you're ready to go. So let's see how this is. Again, there's your Granny Says brand there. And it does show you, of course, on this side, what you have on the inside of it. Okay, so there are the units. So you have your two sock units, and this, of course, would be your supports. You can see there. Again, these are sturdy, just like I shared with you earlier on the other Granny Says products there. So let's go ahead and get these opened up. Okay. So it unfolds like that. Ah, okay. So there is where you'll put your different socks, underwear, that kind of thing. And look at this. It has, now I did not know this, it has a zippered bottom section there. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and zip this up. Okay, so now you have your sturdy bottom there. Okay, so let's go ahead and do the same thing with this one. Okay, again, open it up. You're able to see where you're able to put your socks, underwear, that kind of thing. And again, it has a zippered bottom here. And that's going to give it that support as well. Okay, so now we have it zipped. So these are ready to go. Now, what I'm going to do is go ahead and share it. Now, I will say this, and again, I'm just opening these. I have not bought these sock organizers before. I have other Granny Says products, as I mentioned, as I've been sharing with you guys. And if you notice, again, talk about branding. I want to share with you guys this because, again, I didn't even realize this when I made the purchase. Remember, I was sharing with you guys these products by Granny Says, right? You can notice the same branding as far as the design here. So if you have other Granny Says products, it's a great way to be able to see if you guys can get them coordinated. So that's pretty cool. I didn't notice that at first when I made the purchase. The other thing I will tell you about is you're able to see, even though, of course, if you're looking at this way, you can easily be able to see what's inside of it. And I'm going to have to put some socks and things in here. But you'll notice, too, these are sheer sections here, too. So you're able to make sure that they're breathable, too. So I love that, too. So you have that breathable design. So I'm going to go ahead and just put some of my socks in here and some undies. So you're able to just easily be able to put them inside, as you can see as I'm doing there. All I'm doing is just folding them and putting them in. And then I'm doing socks and underwear. But again, just to show you, really easy to be able to do. You can be able to put these in your dresser drawer. Or, of course, if you do have maybe a Farina shelf or some other shelving in the room, you're able to just to put them on the shelf, and you're able to easily see what is inside of them. Now, I do notice the difference, of course, with these organizers. You notice these have handles. These by Granny Says there are no handles here, but really you don't need it because it is lightweight. But again, a really easy way to be able to put your socks, underwear, that kind of thing in a place. And again, I love the attention to detail with the breathable sections there. Because again, that's really cool when you're talking about the kind of things we're talking about here, right? And being able to store with your socks and underwear, making sure that everything's able to stay fresh. So really cool design there. I really like that. Again, that is $9.99. Again, I just unboxed it for the first time with you guys here. But again, a really cool thing to be able to use by Granny Says. Okay. All right, we're going to go to the next item here. And that is to be able to talk to you guys about the cubing unit that I mentioned earlier. So this is by Boyer. And I like this cubing unit. It's $32.99. Now, let me tell you, and you probably have seen me, I've talked about these before. What you get are these shelving units like this. Again, really sturdy. Now, again, a couple of things I'll tell you about this. You can use these for books, products, that kind of thing. I have a section here, and I have them over here as well. And so these are things that can be easily stacked and put together. I like the fact that these are $32.99, and they're very easy to be able to assemble. So I want to actually show you how easy it is to put these together. What you get are two different, again, no tools are required for this. You'll get two different shapes of connectors. These are your feet for the cube storage unit. Elongate pieces are drawer dividers. Oh, I love that. Okay, thanks, Charles. I appreciate it. And you know, and that's the cool thing. Again, that attention to detail about Granny Says is one of why that brand is something that I like. So again, even though I'm just buying these literally for the first time, the sock organizers, I love their products because they're so easy to be able to use. So Charles, appreciate that. He said the two dividers there, they are drawer dividers. So it's great to be able to have those if you are putting them inside of your dresser drawer, to be able to have those as dividers there. With the cube storage unit, as I mentioned, you do have your feet. Again, you're able to make your connection there. Hey, Tamika, good to see you over there on the Facebook side. And then these are your actual connectors that are there. Now, this is a pretty fun unit to be able to use because there's really no wrong way to do it. Now, I have it, and I've shown you guys in another broadcast. I actually put two units together to give me more space. The unit that's showing off right now, it allows you to be able to do it in a way where you can have a back on it or not. I choose not to have the back because I have mine against the wall. But I want to show you guys how easy it is to be able to assemble. So you're able to know easily what is the front or the back. So this is actually the side you want visible. This one that has the seam is what you want on the inside of the cubing unit. So what you will do is, I'm just going to use this since I'm using this as an example. I'm going to use the feet, right? So what you would do is you'll connect it very easily here. Connect it into the side. You'll see it snaps in there. The same thing with your other foot. Able to just snap it in. Just like that. And then you're able to build up. So then you're able to put your sides on. I'm going to go ahead and put the other foot on this side. Just since I'm using this for an example for you guys. Go ahead and put this foot here. And again, you saw this snap into place. Okay, you guys can see there. So we have our 2 on the front, 2 on the back. And then you just take your sides. And again, this is what you want on the outside. The seam goes on the inside there. And you're just going to snap these into place. Just like that. And you'll do the same thing with the other side. So it makes it very easy for you to be able to build it the way that you want according to your needs. Again, I don't put a back on mine because I have mine up against the wall. So I don't, I didn't feel like, okay, I could use those shelving to actually go higher, which is what I chose to do. But you'll notice, see how easy it is just to be able to snap in. And you'll just keep doing that going all the way around. And again, I'm going to go ahead and put this side. Again, it just snaps in. Just like that. And see, there you have your first cubing unit. Now, again, for myself, I have it so that this is open. I did put the back on this for the demonstration so you could see. And you could even be able to then to go up with the next level, and you're able to use your connectors to do that. So it makes it very easy. I'm going to show you the box that this comes in. It's a really easy set to be able to assemble, and you can make it fun. This is something you can actually do with the entire family to kind of build it the way that you want to. I actually bought an extra set here. But again, this is by Boyer, this cube storage unit, really cool, $32.99. But as you can see, it is very easy to be able to use, as you can see there, and to be able to build it the way that you want to build it. And then, of course, to keep going up, you can actually go out on the side if you'd like to connect the next side of the unit. And you're able to, let's say you wanted a wider area, you can take this side off, use this for your bottom of the next shelf, and then to make a larger unit to have double the size. So again, there's no wrong way to be able to use this by Boyer, but it's a really cool storage unit system that you can pretty much be able to use again anywhere. I use mine in my home studio. Like I have products in one, I have art supplies in another part of the studio here. So it makes it very easy to be able to use exactly the way that you want it to use. So again, that is $32.99. All right, so that brings us to the end. The last thing I want to be sharing with you guys, and I mentioned this to you, I have been getting more shoes lately. So I wanted an affordable way that I can be able to have my shoes so I can have them displayed, but also to be able to have them out of the way. Because, you know, if you're like me, it's very easy to have stuff all over the place, right? So I wanted to be able to get a new storage unit for my shoes. And so I found this very affordable one. And I've actually showed you guys this before. This is the 5-tier. It's $24.99. I'm going to go ahead and unbox this with you guys so you can see exactly how easy it is to put together. Again, I like it because it does not take up a lot of your time, which is always cool for me because time is always a big thing. I'm going to go ahead and get the box opened up. Again, I'm going to go ahead and unbox this with you guys. But I will say, again, as a full disclosure, I have one of these already assembled in my hallway is where I have mine. But again, I've heard people say that they have theirs. Some of them have it in the front of their house. Wherever you need it, I mean, it's really set. So you have all of your pieces here, and they have them separated out for you. And this is important, actually. These are your connectors that are here. And you have your small little shelves, the sides of it. This does come with a mallet. I didn't have to use mine for my other one, but this is a great way to be able to make sure that it's nice and connected. Tamika says I definitely need those. Tamika, which one are you talking about? What do you need? The Cuban unit? Is that what you're talking about? And then here, your medium. So you have your large, you have your medium, and then you have your smaller ones. And you'll see here in a moment how these kind of work together. And one of the questions I get about these a lot is about the durability. So you're able to get, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of your sections there. One of the questions I've gotten before about these is the durability. So this is what I would tell you. This was just like the one I already have, and I'm able to put 2 pair of shoes on each row. What I would say is, oh, the shoe space, yeah. If I mean, again, I follow the instructions because I'm not trying to keep buying something over and over again. So they do make larger ones. So if you're looking for something that holds more than 10 pair of shoes, this may not be the unit for you. You may want to go with the larger unit. For me, I had 2 factors to consider. One, I wanted something that was lightweight, that I could easily move around the house. Like I mentioned, I have one already in my hallway. This one I'm actually going to be putting in my bedroom. But 2, I wanted something that makes sure that when I'm able to use it, that it does not take up a lot of space. Because for me, as I mentioned, I have a smaller bedroom. I have the smallest bedroom in my home. So I want things that don't take up a lot of space. So if you need something that is larger, what I would say to you is get one of the larger units. But this, again, this one that I bought, and again, like I said, I do have one of these already, is the 5-tier. You can, and you'll see it because we're about to put it together. You're able to get 2 pair of shoes easily on each row. So just kind of keep that in mind if you need something that is bigger. But for the price, $24.99, it is a really good deal, I think, for you. So let's go ahead and start. So again, the instructions are really easy to be able to follow. It tells you exactly how to be able to start. You have your different connectors here. And again, since I've done this before, it makes it a little easier for me. But again, even if you've never, it is very easy to be able to put it together. And there are little handles that come with it. What I would say to you about the handles is just to make sure that you are aware of the weight. Again, because that's going to have a lot to be able to do with how this works out for you. So let's go ahead and get started. You have your different units here. This is what they call the T-joint, okay? So I'm going to show you guys how this works. So what you want to do is be able to take the 2 larger, these which are the largest of your tubes that you get. You want to take 2 of the larger ones, and this is how you're going to put it together. You're going to put one in here, again, into your T-joint. And again, and you can hear it snap in. You heard it there, okay? You're going to take your middle size, the middle size that you have. This is our middle. So I'm going to go ahead and take one of these out. Okay. So this gives you your length. This is going to be to give you the width. Okay. So then you're going to take your other T-joint and put it here. Snaps it into place. Take your other long tube. It goes here. Okay, just like that. And then you're going to take your actual sleeve here. And that, again, is your rack. And you're just going to slide it over the large tubes. Slides over really easy. Okay, just slide it on. And again, that's going to give you your shelving unit. Okay, so again, keep in mind, this is made for 2 pair of shoes. All right, and then what you're going to do is take your other medium and you're going to repeat the process by taking your other joints like we did here. And you'll make your connection. Now, what you want to make sure that you're doing when you're putting these together, making sure that you have it so that the hole is up, because again, you have to be building up on this. So keep that in mind, okay? And then again, this is your middle rung here. So the shorter, just to let you know, the shorter tubes are actually going to give you your height for each rack. So just kind of keep that in mind. That's how it works. So your shorter cubes gives you your height. So the longer tubes are giving you your width. As you guys can see there, the middle tubes are giving you your support. The shorter tubes, the ones that I showed you guys earlier, those are going to give you your height as you go up. And again, so then you just start building it up. So this is a really easy way, again, to be able to put it so that you're able to have your shoes in a place that is very easy to be able to get to, but also gets them out of the way. And again, for me, that's always a big issue, making sure that they are out of the way so that you're able to have them where you want them to be, but also that they are not kind of all junked up together, so you can actually see what you have. For myself, I think, when I'm actually putting mine together, what I think about is I have like my dress shoes on one rack, and then I have my my sneakers, that kind of thing, on. I'm going to go ahead and take the smaller tubes. And again, as you're putting the unit together, the other thing to keep in mind, it does come with that mallet. You can use that at the end if you need to, just to make sure that everything is nice and secure. But you're going to pretty much just keep building it up, just like we did our first level. Okay, so there we have our first level that's there. You guys can see there. Okay, so now we can go on to our next level, again repeating the same process. Again, taking your dividers. Okay, making sure again that you keep it with the hole. Make sure it's up. Keeping in mind the long tubes are going to give you, again, the side as far as your width goes. Okay, so just keep that in mind. Your medium tube, again, goes in like this. Okay. Your next unit, again, making sure that your hole is up on your connector like that. Okay. You have your long tube, again, goes here. Okay. Go ahead and put your shelving on. Okay. There we have that. And again, just slides on just like that. And then we're going to repeat the same process. Again, keep in mind now that we have our two long tubes. Next, we're using the medium tube to do the same thing. Again, the main thing to keep in mind to make this easier for you, just make sure that you're watching the holes on your sections there. That's the main part of this. Okay. Okay, there we go. So you can see a really easy project to be able to do. And then you just make sure that it's nice and secure. And then you're able to take it and add it to your first level that you had. So go ahead and do that. And again, it does come with the mallet if you want to be able to give it some extra banging to make sure that they are nice and secure, because that really is the main thing. Some of the complaints that I've seen is about, of course, that part, making sure it's connected. Well, if you don't feel like you have the strength to be able just to go ahead and do it with your hands, you do have the mallet to be able to do. And see, just really easy. So let's go ahead and show you. Go ahead and put a pair of shoes on here. And again, as I mentioned, I do 2 pair of shoes per level, right? So I'll put them this way so you can easily see it. So you can see 2 pair of shoes easily will fit on one level. Okay, So just kind of keep that in mind when you're purchasing these. Hello to you, Claire. Thank you so much for the follow. Appreciate that. If you guys are new to us here, you're joining us on the Amazon Live side. We'd love for you guys to follow us. We have programming here 7 days a week. We have product demonstrations and reviews like the one you're seeing today. Today's show is all about storage, though. Different ways to be able to store things around your home office, your home studio that are affordable. We've shared with you guys some great products by Farino that I've been using for the past couple of years. This one, the one I'm showing you guys right now, is a shoe rack, the 5-tier shoe rack that you're able to get. Again, a great way to be able to put your shoes, as you can see, to be able to easily store them. You can keep building this up. And the other great thing is, like when I was sharing with you guys with the cubing storage unit, if you don't need all 5 of the tiers, just use what you need, and you'd be able to make 2 different sections. So I've seen some people talk about doing that as well. Maybe you don't need to build it straight up. Maybe because of the way it's designed, you're able to have 2 racks over on this side, 2 racks on another side. You want to divide them between your bedrooms. So you don't have to use all 5. That's the great thing about the design of this. However you decide to be able to use it, it works for you. You can put 2 pairs of shoes on the top of this, use this as one unit, and then use another unit in another room that you may need to be able to use for storage as well. So it's a great way to be able to do that. Hope you guys have found something in today's broadcast that you can be able to use for yourself. If you're not following us already on the Amazon Live side, I invite you guys to be able to do that. Until next time, though, you all make it a great one. Look forward to bringing you some more great content soon. Take care.